Welcome back to another episode of The Broke Boys. I'm Martin,
I'm DJ.
and welcome to the season finale. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're in a completely different setting.
I know you see that purple in the background. It's
I
pretty
know-
fire. I like it.
Oh, you see this whole little setup. All this couldn't have been done without any of you guys' support and any of you guys' love. This episode is going to be a very touching episode, but it's also going to be a recap of what we did throughout season 3. Before we get started, like always, let's roll that intro.
We them broke boys from the hood. We on them missions understood. Won't catch us lacking, we that good. We always winning like we should. We flying high, we butterfly up to the sky. No way you catching us goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive.
With everything that we have accomplished during season 3, I mean, if we look back at some of the most highlights and some of the most craziest things that we've done, I can say definitely that the parking garage. No one's gonna know that we went to that parking garage like 3 different times, and that security guard was like, he was cool with us, but then after a while he was just like, y'all taking him.
Yeah, no, literally. I think the thing is like, and I hate to even say it, but like, you know, the saying, you give people an inch and they take a mile. We definitely took that mile.
Yeah.
But it was all for good measure. It wasn't like we were up there wilding or anything like that. But as far as accomplishments goes, I think that was my most memorable time for sure. Because it was just like, okay, we're going to wing it and see if we can get this. Shout out to the security guard. He doesn't know how much impact just letting us be up there made, but it helped us a lot.
Oh, for sure. And he got paid.
Oh,
He
yeah.
He got taken care of.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's crazy to look back at the beginning of the season 3, when I was doing stuff like at the lake, and then from the lake is going out in public and trying to figure out different sceneries and different locations, different restaurants. I mean, it's a blessing that what we did and what we accomplished,
Right.
but it was also super stressful.
Yeah, trying to get access to certain places. Some was easy. Some was a little
Some
bit
was like
easy.
quick, like we got access like nothing.
Literally just like, hey, walk in, talk to the manager, and that's it. And it was super cool. But in terms of stress, I mean, setting up dates with everybody and trying to work around everybody's schedules and praying that the weather's right and where we're gonna figure out where we're gonna set up the equipment. That was probably the hardest part, is the space.
The space, yeah.
Like get there, figure out where to set up, and just rock and roll with it. There's literally no time to go there the day before, 2 days before. It's just right then and there. But we executed it perfectly every time, flawlessly.
I think the hardest thing was knowing that we wanted to showcase everything in a positive note and like trying to get it done like right. But a lot of people didn't see the vision. A lot of people didn't allow us. A lot of people were like, yeah, go ahead. Like they were cool. And eventually, like, it's crazy how it went from like, we were barely getting access to like people started like, hey, come
Yeah.
over here. Hey,
Yeah.
we need you guys over. And it's just like, okay, cool. Like it's a blessing that we were able to have such great moments, such great times like that. The Warner Theater is one of them. To be, I would say, the only podcast out there
Right.
to feature a historical landmark in Fresno.
Right.
No one else has that. for
Nobody
sure.
else can say that. And I think even just being a part of that entire situation was just groundbreaking. I mean, it felt like a whole red carpet event
Yeah.
being there. Not to mention all the amazing artists who performed that day. It's beautiful seeing the city come together like that. Valentine's Night Out was definitely one of my most memorable times. In terms of events, I feel like Dog Days was cool. Definitely overwhelming.
Way overwhelming.
Definitely overwhelming. Definitely hot. The $100 pizza, I'll never forget that.
If you guys don't know, this man dropped a bag that day. He was balling.
I was not balling. I was not
He
balling.
was balling.
I was broke by the end of the day.
But like, I remember our booth. Like, I remember the stress about it too. Like, for the people that don't know behind the scenes of like how Dog Days was, is we literally were escorted through the back, and then we popped up, and we were able to set up home base, right? Which was a great angle. I mean, we were behind, like you could see the main stage where the Chainsmokers were going to perform.
Literally.
And we got to meet and tap in with some of the most influential people and some of the most fucking great people that we can imagine that are out here in Fresno.
And to mention it too, I think what sets Fresno apart from a lot of other places, a lot of Fresno artists are very humble. Like a lot of the people that we did interviews with, they're very humble people. Like they don't have their nose stuck up in the air. They're not too, I wouldn't say greedy, but like they're not very Hollywood. They're not too Hollywood. A lot of people, they recognize their worth. They know their worth, but they saw the potential that we had. We saw their potential, and it just became something beautiful. I feel like Dog Days really gave recognition to those who were trying, those who were putting their best foot forward and trying to make things work for themselves. And showcasing their talent. That was probably the best place to do it. But the pizzas for $100 were definitely not the best prices. I'm not gonna lie to you. Little Caesars could have robbed me for $100. I would have got at least 10 pizzas out of them. I would have been proud of that.
Yeah, I remember you left and you were like, I'm hungry, bro. Like, and none of the other vendors were open yet.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm just gonna grab whatever. And I honestly think that the beatboxes have something to do with his influence, because you had like 4 beatboxes in, and mind you, everybody at our booth, they were passing everything around.
Yeah, I got off of work and I think I pre-gamed it with a buzz ball. Either buzz ball or beatbox. So I already knew the price was gonna be crazy, but you know,
Joaquin had a show out and he came balling.
Joaquin stepped in and took over for a little bit. That was just one of the insane moments. But I wanted to take care of everybody. You know, I feel like money is disposable. It's gonna come back as soon as it deposits.
We were definitely living in the moment for sure. I mean, just being able to be introduced to all these amazing artists, people that are already well established, Johnny Donatello, him bringing Baby Gas. I mean, shit, like being around big ass social influencers and
Real
like
K Fisher, all of them.
Real K Fisher, who has a whole record label. I mean, just that was a whole shift, an energy shift, and you can all tell it. And we all noticed it too at the end of Dog Days, at the end of like the finishing in the last episodes, like we knew that, damn, like we needed a moment to like
to breathe.
Yeah.
It was definitely a moment of like recognizing how much effort it really takes to be in a position like this, but it was worth it. It was always worth it. I feel like even outside of Dog Days, even going through like the 101 and showing up and being a part of that, it felt very, very intimate almost, like being in the 101 and watching the people perform and then being able to host the interview right afterwards, man, it felt like everywhere we went, it was such a different feeling, but it felt like home regardless. And shout out to everybody who helped us get in those positions.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to everybody that's been featured in the episodes. I mean, shit, we were there when Monday Saloon was first born.
Yeah, literally.
We were literally the first to have an interview with Harmonica and Brandon Freeman.
Yep. Shout out Brandon.
And it's just like moments like that where you're just like, okay, like these are little steps of like the next level for us. And we were like, crazy as it is, like, who's to say what's next? That's what all we kept saying.
That's all we said was just like, dude, what's gonna happen after this? And then something big happens. We're like, dude, how does it kept evolving over time. And I think that's the biggest thing is that in this life and in Fresno alone, as long as you apply yourself, things are gonna blossom more than you can possibly imagine. And that's in a sense of like, you just putting your foot forward and saying, you know what, I really wanna reach this goal. Let me see what I can do to reach that goal. And then the moment you start taking those steps, it snowballs into so many different other opportunities opening up, whether you're meeting and networking with other people who are doing the same thing as you. And even just when you get to that end goal, you start to recognize it's about the journey, not necessarily getting to that end goal, but the journey itself was worth it too, I feel like our journey was definitely one of a kind. I definitely feel like it was very spontaneous, but
there was a lot of things that we had to do like super last minute. And nothing ever went to plan.
Right.
Like we can sit here and be like, we plan everything a month in advance. Like you can see our calendar now. We planned everything a month in advance, and shit just went out the window. Like
literally.
That's just. I guess just the chaos that we live in, and then what we do.
Right.
We thrive under pressure, for sure.
Literally.
But yeah, like when you said like it was just crazy how we were evolving and changing and growing. When you were saying things like that, I remembered the first trailer that I did for season 3,
Right.
and it was evolution.
Right.
You know, season 1 was the introduction, season 2 was the comeback,
Right.
season 3 was all about evolution.
Right. Right.
So just to be able to look back and be like, damn, I manifest season 3 to be
Yep.
the next level. I didn't know what it was gonna do or what it could have been, but I just remember that it was gonna be game changing and it was gonna set something up. I believed in myself.
Right.
And knowing that the people that were there, Ivan, Rockstar Turtle, they're both the same people, I'm sorry. Nico, his brother Diego, you, of course, Julian, Casey. I mean, shit, everybody that's been featured on any episode that I've had for Broke Boys, I mean, a lot of the success wouldn't have been without any of your guys' support and any of your guys' love and appreciation for sure.
But I think it goes hand in hand with having your dedication too. I think it's very easy for people to talk about their ideas and what they want to do, but they never know how to execute it or they never intend to execute it. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with like me in the car scene, right? I've owned that car for over a year now. And I've come up with all these ideas like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Dude, I haven't started buying parts for that car until this year.
Yeah.
And, you know, because of my financial situation, I wasn't able to, but sometimes it's just knowing I got to go outside and go spend my whole day off after working a whole week of work of being stressed out and having to go outside in the heat and go do something to the motor or go slap on some new body parts of the car. Ideas are one thing, but to execute it and then have the support group around you to help you execute it is everything. And I feel like you chose the right people. You keeping your circle close was the best thing that you could do.
Yeah. Something else that we want to keep in mind as well is never trusted here. Trusted us in so many things. Going back to when we were going to be at the Dog Days, you know, with the Chainsmokers headlining, you still had SOB headlining, P-Lo, you still had everybody from the Hyphy stage, Solito, JD. I mean, it was just one of those where we took a risk and they took a risk on us as well.
Right.
And I'm super grateful that they still are our official sponsors, and we officially became their ambassadors to represent their brand.
Right.
So just having that momentum and seeing their evolution, like you were saying, and then seeing them continue to evolve like us, like they're selling out hats.
Yeah.
And like I talked to Aaron and he was just like, man, 50 hats don't cut it anymore, you know? He was just like, my inventory doesn't cut it anymore. I need to up the inventory. I need to continue, you know, pushing this out. And you know, with the recent blow up is we were able to officially give Nelly the Bulldog hat right here.
Right.
And yeah, like just that momentum and that feeling that we're able to give to our people, to our fans, to our supporters, to anybody and everybody within our town. Like we're still elevating, we're still going to the next stage, and I'm just completely blessed for the journey and blessed for everything that we've accomplished. Like, man, we can sit here and continue talking about all the accomplishments and all the things that we have done, but damn, like, we really did that.
It really happened, and it doesn't feel like it happened too long ago. But it's even crazier. The amount of time that it took for us to reach that didn't take long. Like, what, within like a 6-month period?
Yeah.
If that?
Yeah.
Like,
I remember there was a point in time that, I don't know if I ever talked about it on the platform, but where there would be times that I would call a DJ and just do our check-ins. Hey, bro, how you doing? How's work been? You know? And then there would be times where I tell DJ, I'd be like, listen, bro, like, when this shit elevates, when this shit pops off, I can guarantee you that this shit will be next level. I guarantee you that you're gonna be my manager and you're gonna foresee everything. And you were like, nah, man. You were like, nah, there's no way. But it ended up being true. And I'm completely blessed with everything that we've accomplished, and I'm blessed for everything that we've done together, because a lot of the shit that we did and that we involved and kept growing, we grew within our brotherhood, we grew within our bond.
Right.
Like, man, I would be looking forward to when we had an episode or an interview to do, and because I got to be able to have memories with you, you know?
Right.
I got to be able to create those memories and have fun with you.
Right.
And we got to tap in with a lot of people, and a lot of people that cared about us and loved us, and just like, man, they fell in love with the project.
Right.
I guess you can say.
Right.
But I'm forever grateful for everything that you've done. I know it came in heavy news to everybody with the post that we made and expressing the love and gratitude that we have for DJ, and knowing that DJ unfortunately will not be able to continue because, again, he's going through a lot. And this, as you know, is a beast. This takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of stress. It takes a lot. And I remember people hitting me up in the DMs being like, what the fuck happened? Like, everything's okay. Like, are you guys good? And it's just like, everything's all good. Like, nothing happened maliciously. Nothing happened bad. It became super overwhelming for my boy. And I wanted to respect his boundary and respect what he's going through. And it was a gut punch for sure. But at the same time, I knew what was going on in DJ's life, and I'm not gonna hold anything bad or anything bad back from that. I support him. I'm there for him. At the end of the day, we're best friends, and he believed in me in a time where no one else did, and stood by me and helped me with all these interviews when no one else really did, you know. And there was a fraction of people that believed in me. And then after this whole thing of season 3 happened, then everybody started like, oh, we always believed in you. But, you know, like, it wasn't reciprocated. I didn't get the love from the city until this year.
Right. And,
you know, you are the one that inspired me to continue going when I had nothing. When season 2 was down and out, and you were like, nah, just keep going. Don't quit. Don't give up. Out of everybody that was there, like, you definitely still kept me motivated. Kat kept me motivated. My boy Ivan, my boy Juan, like, they were like, don't stop. Why are you gonna quit? And it's true. I mean, shit, look at now. Like, I can sit back and be like, damn, I did that. Man, like, I'm at 50 Cent.
Literally courtside.
And I've been having the pleasure of working alongside with Ralph Edwards.
Right.
And Ralph is such a great guy, and man, and now with JD, who's literally just a powerhouse as well, and like
literally
being fortunate enough to be alongside like all these big rooms and big people, like, it was next level. But a lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you, and a lot of the success would not have happened if it wasn't for Caesar. Like, one thing that I will say, and I will always give credit for Caesar, is the only reason why I got recognized is because I was on his pod. It wasn't even because of me. Like, it was because I got on his platform and I opened up about my own shit.
Right.
And that kickstart a whole other snowball effect.
Right. Yeah, and I think to kind of dabble back onto the whole thing of, you know, me believing in you and stuff, it wasn't even necessarily a thing of like, because, you know, a lot of people tend to say, oh, like, you're my brother, no matter what you go through, I got your back. Like, the difference is I'm gonna hold you accountable. If there's anything that I feel like may not be a good idea, I'm gonna tell you that. Right. Be like, listen, but that's probably not gonna work out. Like, you probably shouldn't do that. Or at least offer suggestions. And I think the hardest part was trying to step forward and say, you know what? Let me put what I got going on aside. Let's really make this work. Let's try and figure something out. And it was exciting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there were stressful moments, but dude, the whole Dog Days event. I mean, of course, we always talk about the social anxiety part about it, but when it's all said and done, and you're looking at all this footage after you're done with it, you're done editing, and you get to see the after movie. Right. You get to remember all the memories and to think about all the people you've met, the conversations, the hands you've shook. You're making history, and the average person doesn't get to do that. And it's not like we've foreseen it. I know you did. You brought it up, and you're like, bro, could you imagine like one day we might be interviewing this person or on the same, I would always say the Joe Rogan podcast is something we could be like. And it all just started from you taking that step forward and saying, you know what, bro, I'm just going to buy the equipment. I'm going to start.
Yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately, the original co-host was cut short. You know, he didn't end up wanting to continue with it. But
oh, he was cut short, all right.
But in terms of me having to take that step forward, you know, I felt like it happened at the perfect time. You know, I may have been going through my own things in life. You know, a lot of people who personally know me, I've never really had my own place to call my own. I've moved damn near every year. But, you know, over time, it just became a thing of like, okay, I'm stressed out, but I you know, I'm gonna still show up. I still gotta do this. And it was a good distraction for me. So even though it may seem like, oh, well, DJ has a lot going on, like he's just super busy, he can't really be on a podcast. A lot of the times is I was using this podcast to distract me from the stuff that I was going through. But of course we evolve over time, and I feel like my part of the evolving is me having to take my step back and really get my life in line. I will say I wouldn't have done this with anybody else. High key, like I feel like out of all the people who would have been determined and as persistent, you were probably the only person who would have been able to be successful at this. And I don't know what Broke Boys would have been if it wasn't for you. I don't think there would be a Broke Boys. I don't think anybody can replicate that. No. And even looking at the competition or the partnerships that we have with other podcasts, you know, that we all have our own attributes, but I feel like the difference between you and them is the fact that you're persistent enough and you're trustworthy. There's other people out here that we do business with, that we've done business with, that we've had to take a step back and be like, that doesn't sound right, or like, I don't think I really want to be a part of that. But no matter what it's been with our projects, any idea you brought up with, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's run, let's do it. And that's what sets you apart from everybody else. It wasn't the fame, it wasn't the money, it wasn't, oh, I gotta be this person, I gotta meet this guy. Like, no, it was just you really wanted to give back. Even the whole situation with giving back to the community, that's why I knew where your head was at. I knew where your heart was at. So how could I not support that? Yeah. You know? So I'm grateful to be a part of the Broke Boys. I'm grateful to always be here. And even though I may not physically be here in the next few episodes, of course, if you ever need me, I'll be here. Sure. It's unfortunate, but I won't be gone for long. I'll tell you that much. I won't be gone forever.
Yeah, for sure. Like I told you that you are always welcome back with open arms. There's no malicious thing. I know when life, you know, hits, it hits. And like we've all go through it and everyone deals with it differently. And some of us take small breaks and figure it out. Some of us have to take a longer break, and there's nothing wrong with that. Right. Everybody has to go through their own phase in life for sure. Right. So I'm not upset about it. Hey, am I sad? Yeah, because then I can't do this with my best friend and have fun, and then, you know, have fun with all these people. Because man, sometimes these recording sessions, man, they're fun. Like they're a whole day thing. Right. And that's another thing a lot of people don't know is like, it takes a lot, you know, for us to go set up equipment and then interact with people. I mean, we might go and record for like an hour, but we're there for like 4.
4, yeah, literally.
Like, just to get to know them, just to, you know, deal with icebreakers. And then after you do the episode, after you film the episode, you have this sense of like high. Yeah, literally. You know, where it's just like, damn, like.
It's like, that felt good.
That felt so good.
And then the unwinding part of it and being able to, you know, really soak everything in. It does take some time, dude. I mean, even Cam's episode, I'm gonna bring this up all the time. Cam's episode, before we even started it, we were having a whole conversation for like 20, 30 minutes before we even started. Yeah. So, and that's another thing is, well, I'm not gonna say that. We'd be giving away the cheat code for it, but that is such a high value in social media, I feel like, is being able to make genuine, authentic content, raw content. It's not scripted. None of anything of what we said has ever been scripted.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a blessing, man. And that's another thing too I wanted to mention is the fact that even though I may not be here, like I'm still in the background. You can still call me at any moment in time.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to chop it up with me, let me know. Like I'm always be your brother. I'm always be there for you because you was there for me before all this even started.
Yeah.
And not to mention, the podcast itself doesn't change anything about who we are. The social media, the people I've met, the hands I've shaken, their memories, their business, the business talks, business meetings and whatnot. But the bond that we have cannot be broken. There's, after all these years, there's no way.
Yeah, and just this whole journey just brought us even way more closer.
Yeah.
Like, where we would be literally on the phone, be like, all right, let's separate the businesses, let's talk about our personal life.
Literally.
And then it would be funny because then afterwards, we just end up talking about business.
It always goes back to business most of the time.
But it was just so funny that we would just catch ourselves just like, oh, fuck, here we go. Like, we didn't separate it. But yeah, we were having just, I'll never miss, what is it I want to say? I'll never be able to find something like that,
Right.
you know?
Right.
But I know that, you know, you're not gone. You're definitely one call away for sure.
Yeah.
So it's just a blessing. Season 3, I mean, to say that it was evolution, we fucking, we evolved.
We evolved a lot.
Yeah. And I'm just extremely blessed for the opportunities. And again, to say that I met so many celebrities and to be in these rooms, like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like next month I'm going on tour.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Literally.
I never thought I would
get to live the tour life, bro.
I get to be like, you know what? Like, having fun. The only thing I got to deal with is Cat getting mad. But Caesar, cut that. He's like, camera's on.
He's cooked, bro. He's cooked.
But I thought she was walking away.
She's about to come on the camera and beat your ass.
Watch her sit.
She's waiting out there with a water bottle ready to throw at your head, bro.
The water bottle in my head.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, like, I'm so grateful that we got to experience this together.
Yeah.
Like, even though that it's going to be a while if you come back or if you know, I'm hoping and praying that you come back, but it might take a while, but to have this experience and have this moment where we literally came here and we were like, damn, like, could you imagine like the big things that we could do at the studio? And like, our minds were just fucking blown away. And, you know, even though you might not be here for the next few projects, but to be here, to be the first one,
Right.
and to close it out,
Right.
close out season 3, this is solid. Like,
Hell
I
yeah.
wouldn't want anybody else here but you.
Appreciate that, brother. And even in the sense of like, I won't be gone for long. I already know it. I know myself, bro. I'm the kind of person where I do something, I'm gonna go back to it.
Yeah.
Except my exes, I don't do that. But in a sense of being able to,
You zooming in, right? Clip that.
but in a sense of like coming back, I know I'm gonna be back.
Yeah.
And I say that because I can't leave you hanging like that. That's what I'm saying. Even if I'm caught up in my own life, I'm gonna still check in with you. I'm gonna still be like, hey, bro, like, what are you doing this week? Like, and now I actually have the opportunity to be like, hey, bro, let's go get some grub. Because out of all this stuff, out of all the podcast episodes we have ever done, I think I've only chilled and sat and eaten with you, like on a homie level, maybe like 2 to 3 times.
Before we used to do that religiously.
Literally.
Like, religiously, like, it was bad. But yeah, I mean, since we got so busy with the platform, it was like, yeah, we haven't had a moment to chill. That's why I cherished, like, when we went to the San Francisco trip.
Yeah, bro.
Because, like, that was our first trip that we ever took.
Yeah.
And just to have fun in SF. And again, like, damn, like, we definitely need to do that more often.
Yeah.
So.
And that was my first time being in San Francisco and being able to like really explore an adventure. That day was perfect. I don't know what it was about that day. Adi, if you're watching this, perfect tour guide.
Waymo, if you're watching this,
Yeah.
please sponsor.
Waymo, please sponsor the egg.
Get a Waymo out here in Fresno. I'll use and abuse that shit.
Please. Tower District needs a Waymo. I feel like that'd be the best way to go. We need to invest in that. Waymo, Jaguar. Come on now. But no, in the sense of it, like, dude, that was one of my favorite trips. I mean, of course, it was barely the beginning of this year, but I'm going to say that's probably going to be my favorite trip.
Yeah, for sure. Even to us to go see the sunset, like.
Yeah, that was too perfect.
It was fire.
It was too perfect.
I mean, it was scary. We almost died, but it was fire.
Yeah. He said talk about it.
It was Lord. So it was on a mountain. I'm gonna send the clips to Caesar so that way he can insert it into the episodes. But it was literally like on the side of the mountain, and you're going uphill, and there's only one path, one thin path. And when I say it's only a one-way, somehow it ended up being a two-way with people walking back and forth. And then there were some people that had the balls to run through it.
There were two girls wearing heels, walking on a dirt trail. Bro, like the slope was like...
High heels.
High heels, bro.
Yeah.
All it takes is one of them hills to break, and it's whoop. Mm-hmm. It was, yeah, I mean, was it worth it? Yes. 1,000%.
I'm pretty sure the flicks came out fire.
Oh, yeah. I know
ours did.
Yeah, because Hey, man, you ever need a spot to go take pictures at in the Bay Area? Man, you better go stop yourself. What was it? No, we can't give away the secret.
Nope,
we can't
give away the sauce.
Can't give away the sauce. Y'all gonna have to.
That's our spot.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to figure that one out. Yeah. But no, yeah, I'm grateful, forever grateful. Outside of the podcast,
same here.
Our friendship has meant the world to me, and you have always been the select few people that have kept close to me to be able to really speak on like deep situations. Even when it comes to Isaac, he's one of my brothers that I consider that are close to me, that I can talk to anything about. And I've just always felt like that, having that in my life is so valuable, because growing up, I was the youngest in my family. So like my brother and sister had each other. They're 6 and 5 years older than me. Mm-hmm. So me growing up, it was, all right, I'm out trying to find some homies or whatever, go mess around with the homies on the block or whatever. But even our bond after high school, like we grew close, and it was like, okay, we were pretty tight. Like you're a pretty chill dude. And then intellectually being on the same page, and work ethic too. Like we both came from places that required a lot of hard work, and I think that's what bonded us the most, is the fact that we weren't just gonna give up on nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We definitely didn't get no handouts.
The handouts, yeah. That's the hard part too, is just people were quick to assume like, oh, you grew up in Fresno, or oh, you grew up like this, like that. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, brother. It's been hard trying to see how to live this adult life. Yeah. Trying to figure it out, especially in your shoes. Your shoes is a lot bigger to fill than mine are.
But I mean, we all go through our own situations. Yeah. We all go through our own lives, and like, you know what? Like, I'm seeing like when you have to take a step back, it low-key gets me excited, because I know that you're destined for greatness, bro. Yeah. Like, for sure. This is your moment where you have to take it all in and figure yourself out.
Because usually I just thug it out and I just do what I got to do. But this is something I've had to take seriously and like really just step back and be like, all right, this next version of Day is going to be different. Like, I wish I could say I'm just going to be the same exact person for the rest of my life, but there's been too many things happening left and right, unfortunate circumstances and fortunate ones. And thankfully, I have gotten closer with some family that are getting me on the right path. So that way, when I do come back, I'm gonna be 10 times better. Yeah. So here's to evolution. Here's to Broke Boys being the best in Fresno. I don't want to hear nothing else but that. From all the hard work, from all the sacrificed times, for all the times we've doubted ourselves, try to figure it out on our own, this is what it was made for. Yep. This was it right here. Mm-hmm. And season 3 has definitely been just an entire mission that was worth going through. I don't care what nobody says, this cannot be replicated.
Yeah, no. This is our journey. This is one of a kind, and we are here, to last. And season 4, stay tuned. Stay tuned for season 4.
You got a name for season 4 yet?
Ooh. Elevation. It's time to
rise.
It's time to jump into second gear.
That's right.
Fucking go on to the next. You think evolution was crazy?
It's time to elevate.
Season 4. Caesar's about to catch a jet.
Man.
Well, I appreciate everything that you guys have all been a part of. Season 3 was amazing. Being able to be in these rooms is incredible. And just, it's sad that, DJ's going to take a moment, like a break. But at the same time, like, I'm grateful for everything that he's done and everything that he's continuously accomplishing in his life. So I respect everything that you do, bro.
Thank you.
And keep going. Don't stop. And you always got somebody that's in your corner no matter what.
I appreciate
And even if I'm busy, you're my main priority. Always.
Thank you, brother. And likewise, even though, like I said, I may be going through my own shit, just know that single phone call, shoot me a text, bro. So it's how it's always been.
Yeah.
But you're gonna kill it this next season. You're gonna fucking kill it. I know you. We're not even gonna talk about what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just watch from the sidelines. I'm gonna see you blossom.
Like I said, I'm manifesting right now. We're elevating, bumping into second gear, third gear, fourth gear, until the fucking transmission falls off.
Anybody who got a yacht. Broke Boys is going on your boat. Broke Boys on the yacht is going to happen. I said it a long time ago.
Overseas?
Broke Boys overseas?
Hey.
I mean, that's going to be insane. That's going to be, I don't want to think about cruises, but yeah, that's going to be.
For the 7 seas?
For the 7 seas? I ain't going to lie, yeah. You're going to. First to do it, yeah, listen.
Oh, shit.
Okay, we might have to cut that out. We can't let. No, we can't let nobody else hear that.
No
They
one
might
can
steal
take the sauce.
They can't.
Bleeping all this right now.
Facts. We're cutting this part out for surely. It's time to elevate, brother.
Yeah.
It's time to
elevate. It's time for elevation.
Well, thank you for having me on. Thank you for bringing me. Thank you for having me as your co-host and manager for this long. Thank you for believing in me.
Of course.
Because I didn't even believe in myself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I believed you since season 1, bro. I remember those conversations.
Yeah.
I've always believed in you, man.
I was locked up in the doghouse for way too long during season 1. I barely popped out. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Love you guys. You guys have a good one. Much love.
Peace.
Peace.
You catching us goodbye. Pray to God we make it out alive. I'll never leave my dogs behind. We stick together like we signed. We shooting stars, one of a kind. We undefeated, just resign. Money more lower than a bitch nowadays. Don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk. You still debating why I got it on lock. Yo bitch want me, so I'ma give her my card. I got my rush from an A-ball. Self-made, baby, I can do it all. I know some praying on my downfall, but I came from nothing, so I never fall. You know